You don't want to lose too much weight, huh? You want to have a little butt back there. Ladies like a little butt.
Welcome to Homemade. I'm Shannon Cason. Here are some of the questions that my mom still asks me as a 50-year-old man. I usually blow them off, but I'm going to answer the questions honestly and intently. And yeah, I'm still a mama's boy.
Shannon, I just wanted to know if you was eating right.
I'm trying to. I always said that once I turned 50, I'd make some significant changes to my diet, and I have. I fast a lot. Not every day. I don't do the 16-8 intermittent fasting, but I do miss a day of eating at least once a week, and sometimes 2 days if I ate too much. I'm a big eater. I love eating, and I want to change that identity. I want to become a little eater purposely, like lean meats, vegetables, lots of water. And I don't even drink alcohol that much anymore. When people say they drink socially, but that means that they still drink a lot, I really, really drink sociably. I don't really drink by myself, but I'm gonna change some things and I'm become a significantly smaller eater, which will affect my weight, but we'll get into that.
Shannon, did you sleep well last night?
I don't get enough sleep. I do not. I sleep about 5 to 6 hours every day, which sometimes it might be less than that, but I want to increase that to 7 to 8 hours a day. And I know exactly what to do. Here's the routine at 9 to 10. I go to sleep. I get sleepy around between 9 and 10, and I wake up to pee around 2 a.m. because I'm older. I have to wake up and pee. But when I do that, I'm going to take my phone and leave it in the bathroom, like plug it up in the bathroom, then go back to sleep. The reason I've been staying up, sometimes I'll grab my phone, I'll watch a YouTube video or something like that. But if I leave my phone in the bathroom and then when I go back to sleep, if I need to grab something, grab my Kindle, read a little. I mean, the book will put me to sleep usually, and I don't have a TV in my room, so I don't have to worry about that. But I'm going to increase my sleeping time to 7 to 8 hours of sleep. I got to.
Did you go to the doctor? And what did they say?
I always go to my regular doctor's appointments. Recently, I had a rise in a few different levels that dealing with my kidney, my liver, and cholesterol. And the doctor told one of the things the doctor, I guess my creatine levels, I don't, maybe some doctors on here know about my creatine. I forgot all the words, but they were too high. And one of the doctors told me to stop exercising so much, which I thought was the worst, worst advice you could possibly give. Stop exercising so much. But they did say it was like, my body seemed like it was injured and recovering all the time. So I'm going to do some adjusting with this information. I have some doctor's appointments, specialist appointments coming up for my liver, my kidney, and a rheumatologist, whatever that does. I don't know what I think it's for my bones. So I'm going to go to those doctors, see what's up, but I am going to adjust my workouts a little bit to go into these later years.
Have you been writing anything new recently?
Not as much as I should. Not as much as I should, Ma. And my mother, I credit my mom with really getting me to do this podcast and to write more and to tell stories. But it's like this. I want to be consistent with the podcast and some other podcast projects that I want to come up pretty soon. But that's my main focus. And then on the writing side, I'd like to write a book. It's always been, a goal of mine to write a book. So I like to write a book and start doing that as soon as possible. And then on the performance side, I like to write a solo show soon as well. I always wanted to do a solo show. So as I get consistent with the podcast and take my daily writing habits for the book and the solo projects. So that's what I have in mind, Ma, just letting you know.
Shannon, how much do you weigh? You don't want to lose too much weight, huh? You want to have a little butt back there. Ladies like a little butt. How much weight you want to lose?
I got my mom talking about my butt. My butt. I think I got a decent butt, ma. You know, I'm not gonna show my butt online, but I think my butt is cool. I'm in decent shape. I put in weight over the holidays. I'm 250 right now, and I'm 6'3", so I can wear 250 well. I can still wear 250 well, but I usually force my body down to 230s before spring and summer because 230s is a really good weight for me. But this year, I'm going to change that up because I don't think forcing, like with fasting and all those things, forcing my body down to 230 is the most healthy way. So I'm going to change my way of doing things and keep my range at 220 to 240, then ultimately get to 210 to 230. And I have plans to do this. Right now, I work out 4 to 5 days a week, but I'm going to shift that because that may be too much working out. I'm going to do 2 heavy weight training days, just really heavy weight training days, really aggressive days, and then I'm going to do 2 mobility days. So it's still working out 4 times a week, but it's different kinds of workouts. Some of them I don't even have to go to the gym. I work out my abs with my dad, and then I'll do 2 weight training days by myself, and then I'll do a mobility day, which is stuff I can do at home by myself as well. But that's my current goals. That's what I'm working on right now. I don't want to be a huge guy going into my later years. I want to just be in shape, healthy, and lean. So that's what I'm working on, Ma.
You pray every day, don't you, Shannon? Prayer is powerful. Pray, pray, pray. Coming and going.
I have a daily prayer routine. I pray pretty much daily. When I wake up, I do a guided visualization. So I have different ones like based on my health, projects I'm working on, lifestyle goals that I might have. I do a daily affirmation list, and this is like personal stuff that I identify with. And then I do my daily prayer, and I pray over myself, and I pray over my family and loved ones. I even pray over the podcast listeners, to be honest with you. After my daily prayer, I drink some apple cider vinegar water with sea salt. I put a pinch of sea salt in the water. I drink that first thing in the morning. And then I drink coffee. And sometimes I'll put in a little black seed oil in my coffee. I like the taste of it. It's a nasty taste, but I like the taste of it. I drink my coffee black, so I like that little bitter taste. And then I'm supposed to do my daily writing after that, but many times I don't. So I want to become more consistent with that so I can write a book and, books. I want to write multiple books and then do my solo show. So I got to get consistent with the writing after my coffee. Yeah, but that's what I'm working on. So I do pray every day.
Shannon, you know how much I love you.
Ma, I know you love me because of all the sacrifices you've had to make throughout your life. Sometimes it's hard for me because I want to give my mom the same that she's given me and so much more. And sometimes I look at it and I'm like, am I falling short? I think I am. Every boy who played basketball or who rapped, you have dreams of buying your mom a house, giving her the best life possible. These are your dreams, and I fell short in that way. I got to be honest with myself. I do know my mom loves me, and I know I love her. I moved back to Detroit to be here with my mom, and it's mainly for my mom. It's also for other family too, my daughter, my dad, my uncle, but being real, mostly for my mom and my daughter. And I think my dad and my uncle can understand that. They would agree with that too. My mom and my daughter mean the world to me, and they do too. But you know how it is with men. My mom loves me a lot. And it loves me so much that growing up, I had to kind of push her away sometimes. I think that's a natural response because I don't want to grow up to be like a son husband or just up under my mom all the time. And I don't think she wants that either. So I know that she loves me, but I try to keep space. But no one loves me like my mom. No one. My mom would do. I always got this. It's a terrible negative thing in my mind, but image. If anything ever happened to me, my mom would be the one wiping my ass, uh, cleaning up the slobber around my mouth. My mom would be there for me no matter what, and I'd be there for her no matter what as well. So my dad and uncle, I don't know. My dad, I don't know, would he? My mom, my uncle, even my daughter, I don't know. I'm just playing. But I know mama would be there. So I always think about that. And the love a mom has with her son is inseparable. So, yeah. Okay, I'm going to turn the tables on you. So, Ma.
Yes?
Why do you ask so many questions?
I ask so many questions because I love you. I'm mama, and I'm like a mama bear. So I want to find out what you're doing, where you're going, what you're eating. I want to, every day, Pastor G, I want to ask you. Every time I talk to you, because I love you. It's part of me being a mama. I'm a mama bear.
You funny. So, okay, what if I did the same thing to you? So, like, what's the first thing you think about when you wake up in the morning?
First of all, I thank God for the gift of life because it's so precious. I'm so grateful and thankful. I tell them every morning. I'm grateful and thankful for my children, my family, the blessings around me, just for the way He made me, the joy that I feel each and every day. I just thank God every day.
That's a beautiful thing to wake up thinking like that.
Yeah, I do every morning. That's my prayer. Thank you for the gift of life, because it truly is a gift.
No doubt about it. Ma.
It's a gift.
No doubt about it. What's one of your favorite things that you do throughout the day?
One of my what?
What's one of your favorite things that you do throughout the day? Like, what do you like to do throughout your day?
I love to watch some of the news shows. I love to read a book if I have the time. I love to listen to the music. I love listening to some of the radio stations that's on. I love learning.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And you love your coffee too.
Oh my gosh, yeah, that's number one. That's when I said a book or reading. That's number one. The coffee, ooh, that's part of me. Coffee is part of me.
You be drinking it
And
way
when
too
Shannon
late
comes
too.
by and say you want Starbucks, he had nerve enough to ask me do I want Starbucks. But never ask me if I want Starbucks. Yes, I do.
You sent me to the Starbucks 2 times last time.
I know.
2
It
times
was
on
good.
one day.
You know that one you bought me though, that white chocolate mocha.
Yeah.
They made it with almond milk. No, not almond milk. They made it with
Oat milk?
soy milk.
Oh, okay.
Soy milk. It had a good taste, but I thought, oh, something's different. And I looked at it, it said soy.
My bad.
But whole milk. For
Yeah.
anything for me. Whole milk and regular sugar. But that's why I call you every day. When I'm having it, I think about you.
Yeah, me
Every time
too.
I have my coffee, I think about you.
Yeah, same here.
Yeah,
All
every
right.
time I have my, huh?
No, I was going to ask you another question.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, you all
I'm
right.
sorry.
You all right. Do you worry about anything? You can be honest. Do you worry about anything?
Shannon, really, I don't worry. And that made me really, I figured it out. I'll be 79 years old, and God made me special because I don't worry. But the reason I don't worry is because I have joy and love in my heart all the time, and my faith is what carries me through for everything. My faith is very, very strong,
Yeah.
and I know God is in control. And I just don't worry. I mean, worry makes you look old and stuff. You don't enjoy life as much. So
Yeah. Right.
I'm not a worrier. I never have that. Never have that. I just pray hard, and I
Yeah.
put my faith and trust in God, and live.
Amen. Amen. Amen.
You do. You really celebrate. If you're having your coffee, just realize it's so special. Celebrate because
Yeah,
some
the
people
small
can't do
things and the
that.
big things. You're right.
The little things and the big things, all of it. Some people, and then I've always realized some people can't even get up and make a cup of coffee. Be thankful for everything, your movement, brushing your teeth, just every little thing. You don't realize how precious it is. Always
What
be thankful and grateful. Yeah, happy. Says the main thing is be happy for your life. God gave you one life, and you're supposed to make it as best as you can.
you're right. You're right. What
Joyful. Have a joyful heart.
let me ask you this. Okay, you're a great mother, no doubt about it.
Thank
Um,
you.
what's something about motherhood that never changes?
You always look at your children as your babies. They might not like you saying babies, but you do. You look at them as your babies, and how you look at them how they've grown, and you try not to. When you try as they're growing, you try not to hold on to them too tight because once they get 18, you want them to leave the nest and flow. You want them to just expand their life and just make the best of what they want to do, even though you might not agree with it all the time, you still want it to be what they want to do. Not what you want them to do. You want them to be the best for themselves or what they want to do. That's what I really enjoy with my children. But
Yeah.
with children, once you have children, you're completely different. You're never the same because the love that you have for your child is more greater than your own. The love for yourself. Once you have those children, because you'll do anything for those kids.
Yeah.
It's called, what do you call it? Unconditional love.
Yeah.
Unconditional love covers everything. You
Let me
might not like a lot of things they do, but you're there for them all the way through.
let me ask you this. What are you most proud of? Not about me, but about yourself. What are you
I'm
most
most
proud
proud
of?
of, I'm most proud of the woman that I grew into. When I grew up, okay, you're young and free and excited about everything. And I grew up in the era where I
You said
thought,
pretty?
yeah, yes,
oh,
I did.
oh, vain mama, oh, vain. You knew you was
Yes,
fine, huh? You just knew you was
I
fine.
grew up in the era where I just thought everything is just, just falls into place and it's just and no problems, no nothing. But life learned me that that's not true. Life
Hmm.
learns you that you're gonna have challenges and changes and everything, but it's how you go through your changes, how you go through your difficulties, and how you come out
Yeah.
and the person that you become. Not bitter, not mean, but the person that you can maintain. As long as you can be yourself. I always thought the best thing in life for myself was to be me, not what somebody else wants, to be me. And the wisdom that I've learned as I went through life has been one of the greatest things I ever had. I like who I am. I like the wisdom that I have, and I like the peace that God has given me. I just love it. I like I like the woman that I am.
Yeah, yeah. No, I like the woman you are too.
I really do.
You brighten everyone else's life. Wherever you've been
That's
at,
part of it. That's it.
all my life
It
I've
is.
seen you brighten people's life. You know what I'm
That's
saying?
what
Just when you
everybody
walk in
say.
the room.
Yeah.
Even the waitresses at the which sometimes I'm like, hey, can she just go get our food? And you got the
That's
lady
part of my
laughing and
personality. That's part of
smiling
who I
and
am. Hey,
feeling
Shannon,
good
I
about
know when I
herself.
ask you those questions and stuff, it's just part of who I am. I can't even cut it off because that's who I
You
am.
be genuinely curious about those questions, like when
Yes,
you're
I
talking to other
am.
people.
Yeah, I do. That's if I wasn't, you could tell when people not. But
Yeah.
that's who I am. It's a God given thing because it's a spirit. You don't know what somebody's going through. Sometimes just a high, it just makes the person's day. You look nice, just makes the person's day. You just stop and talk to her for a minute.
Hmm.
Some people haven't even been talked to in a whole day. You realize that.
Yeah, some people don't be
They
seen.
go through life,
Yeah.
they don't have anyone. I always, if I'm out there, I always speak to people and just have my joy. And you're like that, don't you, Shannon? You talk a lot. I notice how you handle yourself. I'm just proud of who you all are because my kids are just, I mean, phenomenal, really.
I got a last question for you too.
Hmm.
Do you know how much I love you?
Oh, yes, I do. I do. And the only reason that I do is because the love I give so much to you. I know that you have to love me. Yes, I do.
I have to, or it just be wrong, huh?
No, it's not. It's
No,
not
I'm
that you
just
have to. The really the love is nothing without action, and your love, the way you act is what love is. And love is an action word. It's the
yeah.
things you do.
I lo-
Love is actually an action word. You can say I love somebody and you don't do nothing, and or treat them right and stuff. That's not love.
yeah, yeah. I love you, Ma.
I love you more, babe.
Mm, mm. Now that's homemade.